Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Horst Lüning, and this is my son Ben. And today we have, a new Ardbeg here in my cask. It's the first new Ardbeg which will be constantly available since a decade.
Yeah, it's a nice one. It's called the Ardbeg An Oa, and it's spelled An Oa. So, 46% ABV, non-chill filtered, not colored. And we come to the casks later, but the An Oa is a name, and it's the name of a peninsula on Islay, and it's the peninsula southwest of Port Ellen. It's the south coast is Port Ellen. Then you have the distillery of Lafroig, Lagavulin, and then Ardbeg. And southwest of that city there is the peninsula of An Oa. And the first thing that you find on Oa is the lighthouse, which has an open Wi-Fi, and I think I've said that now twice, so it's probably closed now. And me and my cameraman went fishing there, and my cameraman actually caught some kind of haddock. I'm not sure what it was. It was a very, very tasty fish. Maybe just because we were so excited. Oh yeah, cool! We found we got some, but it had so many fish bones in it. It was incredible. I've never had a fish with so many fish bones. Behind the An Oa, the Port Ellen Lighthouse is the Singing Sand Beach, where there is a what do you call it? Vibration induced by, what was it?
Fluid induced vibrations.
Fluid induced vibrations. So the sand, the size of the sand corn is exactly the right size. So when you walk, it makes a noise, a singing or hissing or something noise. Unfortunately, I wasn't there. I can't tell you what it sounds like. But when you walk around An Oa, you find there are many birds. It's beautiful landscape. I think it's a nature reserve. But the most thing that they have there is wind. They have so much wind. I took a stone and threw it up, maybe a bit above 45 degrees angle, and nearly hit me when it came down. So there was incredibly much, a lot of wind. And usually you take a hike around it, and there's a path around, and it brings you to the American Monument. And there were two ships sunk in the Second World War, bringing American soldiers to. They wanted to come to Glasgow, and the other one to France. And one of them was sunk by a German sub, and the other one was taken by the storm. I think they collided with another ship, and then they sunk. So a very sad story, but they built a beautiful monument honoring these two ships and the people
called
on it.
The American Monument.
The American Monument, yeah. So if you're ever there, it's worth a hike. It's very beautiful, very windy. Take a good wind jacket and take a good jacket with you because it's really cold out there.
Yeah, so we got a sample from the distillery. Thank you very much to the distributor which gave it to us. And there's some press release as well. And you said it has 46%. That's not quite correct.
46.6.
46.6. So it has a little more than the Ardbeg 10, but definitely less than the Ardbeg Ugedal. So it's more normal. And they tell here it's a new whiskey coming from the heart of the distillery, the new built gathering room. And the gathering room is built in the former malt storage of the distillery, contains a huge vat built from French oak, in which whiskey is, vatted, blended, it's called today, but it's all single malt whiskey. And the single parts of the whiskey are at first fresh oak cask, which should give some fresh vanilla, some fresh caramel and oakiness. Then Pedro Jimenez sherry casks, which should give some additional sweetness, and then ex-bourbon cask which should represent, well, the standard whiskies from Ardbeg, like with the Ardbeg 10. Yeah, this is the gathering room, and well, the Ardbeg An Oa is the fourth whiskey in the range of constantly available Ardbeg whiskies, which is the 10, the Ugedal, the Corrie Bracken, which is not here, which also shows a lot of cask influence, and now the Ardbeg An Oa.
It's the ultimate.
The ultimate, yeah.
But the strange thing is, they all have the ultimate understanding.
Ardbeg is the ultimate.
Ardbeg
We
is
should
the
buy
ultimate.
every bottle of
Yeah,
this.
but they don't call it the peninsula. They call it a mull.
Mull, yes.
Yeah,
the
I
Mull
think-
of Kintyre is
that
as well a
a
peninsula.
Scottish term or a British term? Or?
Never heard Paul McCartney, Mull of Kintyre? Ah, you're too young.
Don't listen to Paul McCartney.
Yeah. 46.6. Not that dark as the... those flies, dystrophilia. It's not that dark as the Ardbeg Ugedal is, which as well
Did you
contains...
mention the casks?
Yeah, I did. So when you fill the glasses. So it's a very concentrating work, filling the casks.
Filling the glass.
Sorry, the glasses. Yeah, the cask. I thought about the cask standing there. It's not that dark as the Ugedal is. This might be less sherry casks, peaks casks, but might also be that it's diluted down to 46.6 in contrast to the Ugedal, which has 54.2. This is Gummy Bear.
Yeah. I do have a lot of sweetness in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible how sweet and how fruity and fresh it is. It's a bit of a contrast to the other ones, but you do have that distinct Ardbeg peat smoke in there.
Yeah, definitely. And together with more vanilla, more caramel than the others, probably due to the fresh casks.
But the more you smell, the more you get stuck with the peat smoke.
Mm-hmm.
So the peat smoke really does stack up.
It's not that stinky, no.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that medicinal.
But you do have
but
again the hint of tobacco in there, like a fresh dried tobacco, like a dried tobacco that you open and then fresh from the.
We're
from
both
the
not
package.
smokers, so we always we
But-
only know this fresh tobacco smell.
Yeah, but when you come to some fair and somebody's like, oh, cigars and like that kind of smell when you, or when you're in I don't know, when you're in a tropical country and you come to some place and they make cigars or something like that, it smells like that.
And there is a cooling note in it, like this aniseed. Yeah, starting.
So for me, it's a bit of a step. You have 10, which was smoky, mostly smoky. Then you come to the Ugedal with a bit of a different taste, and here you have that sweetness always almost matching up with the smokiness.
Full in my mouth, and oranges. Juice, oranges, full, intense. And then leading over to some spiciness, some oakiness. Yeah. And in the aftertaste, a little bit of this aniseed showing through. A wonderful, complex, round, full Ardbeg.
It's sweeter than the others. You have milk chocolate, vanilla, bit of freshness, like this aniseed, bit of orange, bit of citric, oranges going on. But there is a lot of smoke in there. But it's It's well balanced. I like it. I
Yeah.
really like it.
So the longer I smell on it,
And a
the
bit of a,
smokier it gets.
yeah, the longer you smell this, the smell of smoke stacks up. But I do also have a bit of a spiciness in here.
Yeah, the oak is there, definitely.
But in terms of what I expected more of a vanilla, more caramel because of the new casks. Maybe they didn't use that many new or new casks. Maybe they get more into the PX and...
It's not that much
Or the
PX
normal.
because the PX is a full oxidized cherry. It should have become darker. So I think,
Yes.
as with the Ugedal, we just have 10% or even less of the PX. It's diluted down to 46.6, so it must be lighter in color
So
than the other one.
the bourbon is dominating, but that's the Ardbeg character. The Ardbeg
Sweeter.
character is a sweet bourbon cask combined with the peat smoke of Ardbeg.
Yeah. Definitely a buy. It shouldn't be that expensive. Should be around 50 euros, dollars, pounds, whatever, depending very much on where you live and if you're going to a mail order shop or a stationary liquor store. So prices will be different, but most likely it will be around 50. So it's affordable compared to the other ones.
I think it's available internationally, but don't quote me on that. Maybe they have a different strategy for different markets.
No,
but
I think they
they
are
do.
completely worldwide.
Worldwide. Okay, nice. So, yeah. Thank you very much for watching. If you found this video interesting, then please feel free to send it to your friends, and see you next time.